Good evening, YouTube. I'm Zachary Fowler, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No video tonight. No video. It just, there was so much footage. There was so much footage, and I couldn't finish it. It was so beautiful, and it would break my heart to give you guys something that was incomplete and just didn't leave you satisfied. So I couldn't put it out there until it was done. And so there won't be a video tonight. It's just tomorrow night. And so you can tune in then. Or this weekend, Saturday, at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the new video. There was so much footage. It was epic. It was really cool. Did so many things on this day that I'll be in the next video. The turducken is finally going to be in the video that I've been teasing in the trailers and stuff like that, and all of the other fun stuff that we were up to out there. You know, our first day at the new camp as we pushed up the river, really being out there in the wilderness, and eating. And then actually we hit beaver overload in this video. It was really funny. Of like, we're both like, I can't eat any more of this. It's just too much. And there was too many funny things I wanted to add to the video as far as clips. Hey, but you'll live, won't you? You'll make it another day, and you can watch it tomorrow night or Sunday morning. I don't care when you watch it, just as long as I know that I'm satisfied when I give it to you. It's not a pile of junk that I just slapped together at the last minute, right? So I thought we'd chat for a couple seconds here and, say what's up to you guys. If you got some questions for me, hit me up. I'll answer your question for a couple minutes. But I don't have a long time. My girlfriend's here, and I want to spend some time with her. And and I'd like to spend time with you guys too, but she's prettier than both of you. Oh, no, just kidding. uh, this time, Zach, you won't be following me for Joe and Chris. So if you got a question, leave it with a double question mark. I really appreciate all of your comments. But we're not going to do one of my usual 45-minute chats. The way we do tonight is just to tell you, make sure you turn into tomorrow night. I'll watch it with you live. We'll comment. We'll talk about it as it's airing. It'll probably be a full, good, nice like movie episode, 30 minutes long, and all kinds of adventures we get up to. How was Joe's stream? You saw me. I signed into Joe's stream. I left a comment and invited him to join Chris and I because we've been talking. And it's looking like it's really going to happen. Woods Beardsman here in Maine, since I was there last. He's going to come here. We're going to do a springtime wilderness living challenge. We're going to do catch and cook turkey, lobster, clams, trout, spring trout. Hopefully we can line it up with the alewives run, which is a fish, it's yay big. And you saw it maybe in my other video. It's on my popular uploads. Catch and cook fish with your bare hands. I was catching them, and if I can line it up with that time, and then spearfishing, suckerfish season, smoked mackerel, we're going to get up to all kinds of great stuff. It'll be another great wilderness living challenge. I think it'll be a pretty epic, even better than our time in Canada, because it'll be palatable for everybody as far as being harvested food that nobody can be mad about, which is ridiculous. If, people got so grumpy about the bears and the turtles, we had licenses for them, things like that. I'm sorry, they're being harvested in a sustainable manner. If you did, oh, there you are. Lost you for a second. I don't know what happened. Live stream took a dive. Anyways, we're talking about Wilderness Living Challenge. And it's, I don't know. I'll get into your questions now because I pretty much said everything I want to say. Yeehaw, yay. And check it out tomorrow. For those of you that are just signing into the live stream, I signed into the Joe Robinette's for the first time ever. I went to his Friday night thing, and I invited him to join the Wooded Beardsman and I to come here in the springtime for like a month from now. And I don't know if he missed my comment or he just ignored it, but you know, it would be a fun time. It'd be fun. I think he would have fun. It's too bad. So if you guys see him or comment with him, bug him. He's missing out. I don't know. It'll be great fun, and it's safe fun, which is very important now on YouTube, that we don't say or do anything that is too offensive to people. And I feel like that's the only reason the Wilderness Living Challenge right now isn't getting as many views as Texas, is because some, you know, YouTube records all these things now, and like what can be they consider to be slightly offensive is like hunting and guns and stuff that's completely safe, like Walmart challenges, you know, get more views. And it doesn't matter, you know, what you're doing. It's just they promote the safe stuff, like the sharers and things like that. You know, people doing pretend things. I'll be visiting Bob again for sure. Bob and I want to do a adventure down the river at some point. His river, and all the way out to the ocean, like with reed boats, or a reed raft. What's your favorite thing about the outdoors? Just being outdoors. Oh, it's epic. Doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're like trying to find a natural fork for a slingshot, or you're just, you know, sitting out in the woods and, I don't know, cooking bacon on a stick. It's awesome. Get outside. What you could do right in your backyard. Go outside, get bit by some bugs, have some fun. It's almost that time now. What is your favorite of all time slingshot? My favorite of all time slingshot is the slingshot I made for myself. I call it the Sparrow. It's the one that you see in my video, East Coast Slingshot Tournament. And I'll be using it again in this next East Coast Slingshot Tournament. And I'm trying to make a harder version of it, stronger version of it, that I can take to the World Cup in 3 years. When is the next big adventure? The next big adventure, hopefully, will be some the 7-day Wilderness Living Challenge here with the Wooded Beardsman right here in Maine. We'll be doing lobster, turkey, you know, all this fun spring stuff. Hopefully spearfishing some things and sucker fish, and hopefully it can line up also with the catching of the alewives fish in the when they're doing the fish run. You're allowed to catch up to like some ridiculous amount, like 50 a day with a dip net during 3 days of the week. So we'll be able to like catch a bunch of those. Hopefully we can sync all those dates up. We thought about this just like 2 days ago, and so we're trying to combine the dates and figure out which dates mesh with the turkey hunt and the fishing and things. Oh, and if you haven't seen it, check out the photos. I'll be doing a thing soon. I just got a new car. I got a new collaboration with the Subaru dealership in Bath, and they hooked me up with a super special deal. Special shout out to Bath Subaru for that special deal. And we're going to be turning that Subaru, because after the challenge there in Canada with Chris and the Wooded Beardsman, it was like that Subaru felt like the right car for it. So I got the Crosstrek. They set me up with an orange Crosstrek, and you can see it in my community post, the picture of me with my new orange Crosstrek, or on Facebook or Instagram. If you guys aren't friends with me there, hit me up there so you can see the other little small content I do in there in a week between these videos and stuff. I'm going to make it an adventure vehicle. We're going to jack it up. We're going to put some roof racks on it, and it'll be part of all of my adventures that are, you know, when I'm heading across the country and to go to bear hunt with the Wooded Beardsman up in Canada, stuff like that. It's going to be the adventure vehicle. It's going to be awesome. And so I'm going to do like an artwork challenge soon. So start thinking about it. If you're watching now, start thinking about your artwork that you would suggest to be on the side. There's going to be prizes. I'll do a thing maybe next week or at the end of the Wilderness Living Challenge as to, and if your idea gets combined with it, I'll be giving, I don't know, maybe, what do you guys think? Leave in the comments below. $100 gift certificates to Amazon, you know, $100 gift certificates to my website. What do you want? Working on the barn, there's been people out there, even today, jacking up underneath the barn, trying to get that floor flat on the upstairs. We're jacking it up a little bit at a time to spread it out. I'm not doing very good about making video about it because I'm in the middle of trying to edit the Wilderness Living Challenge, but I'll have a plenty of video of it when it comes to creating the studio inside the whole bushcraft studio that we're trying to build for the, it'll be unboxing videos in there, and or it's going to be like a Letterman show. So it'll be like each show will be bushcraft Letterman. You know, we'll be unboxing, having a guest on, and showing some new product, beating the ever-loving daylights out of a new product, see if it'll float with a tank, and doing like fire starting challenges with the guests and stuff like that. I'm loving the new car. It is so orange and so beautiful. I've never had a new car. I've always bought $500 trucks or $1,000 vehicles. I've never had a new car. Like the most I've ever driven even a new car was the one I got from my ex-wife when I took it to Canada, and that's why I decided to I would like a Subaru. And when they saw that, and they were like, "Ooh, we want to be part of your adventure," and so thank you very much, Bath Subaru, for that super special deal to be able to have an orange Subaru of my own and have more adventures. What's happening? People are just tuning in. What's happening is I am not done with today's video. There was just so much of it to edit. It was like 4 hours of footage. I had GoPro and all these different things. Like now that we're finally out there in the wild at our new camp, there was just so many adventures that we had, and I'm putting them into one day, so it's going to be a long video. It'll be like 30 minutes plus, and it's going to be awesome. But it'll be out tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So look for it tomorrow night, and or Sunday morning when you got nothing to do. When you're laying in bed and you don't want to get out of bed and you're sitting there on your phone, you're like, "Oh, I don't want to get out of bed, but I want coffee." You watch my video. There you go. You can watch it then. Back out for 87 days. I'll probably do a couple 87 days videos between now and the next Wilderness Living Challenge, which we're hoping to do right here in Maine. And it'll be airing in June, July while I'm out doing the 30-day survival challenge sort of thing. So that's the plan, at least. So the Beardsman hopefully is going to come down here. That's our plan. We just started working on it 2 days ago, so it's a rough plan. But it'll be lobster, spearfishing, sucker fish, turkey hunting, catching cooks, and stuff like that. It'll be quite the adventure. Did I say lobster? I'll say lobster again, because we'll probably eat lobster like every day if we can help it. It'll be awesome. So it'll be all like trying not to lose weight and maintain our body weight while eating coastal Maine typical foods, you know, seaweed, baking our food in seaweed pits. It's basically just going to be a cooking show. But we'll be doing it up at the 87 days shelter. So the Wooded Beardsman will be down here, and I'm going to try and talk him into actually building something for the first time ever. So you'll get to see the Wooded Beardsman, if he comes down here, trying to build stuff up at my shelter in the woods. It'll be a blast. We'll have so much fun, I think. I think you guys will really like it. How much snow you got left? Here at my house here in Union, there's almost no snow. There's little teeny smidgets of snow, and it's mostly mud because it's mud season now. Up at the land, there's still like a foot of snow. I tried to take Aubrey up. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook and Instagram, feel free to do so. I won't be able to accept you as a friend on Facebook because they overload at 5,000. I'm there, but there's still my fan page, which I operate it the same way as my personal page. So you guys can join me there and see what I'm up to during the week when I'm not sharing these posts. Aubrey and I went up there and we got truck stuck, and I had to put the chains on to get back out. There's still enough snow. I can't drive all the way up to the shelter anymore. We had to trudge up, and we roasted some oysters, and you can see little pictures of that there on Facebook. Link is in the description all the way at the bottom, where you can see my Facebook and Instagram and stuff. When you were on alone, were you close to tapping out? I was not close to tapping out. I was never planning on tapping out. I was waiting for them to pull me if I had lost too much weight, and I thought that's what they were there for. The day they came and told me I won the show, and I was like, I thought I was ready to be like, I still got some. I was gonna like be all like pinching parts of me. I'm like, I still got some fat on me. Leave me alone. And so yeah, but they said that I would, you know, according to what Carly had lost weight, I was literally like somewhere between 3 and 2 and 3 and maybe 4 weeks, somewhere in there, from losing enough weight that they would have yanked me anyway. So I just happened to be the most well-fed person out there, so I lasted longer. I don't consider myself a survival expert, you know, when it comes to all this. Like, I think of myself as more of a expert at surviving the situation, because you're not, when you're on alone or any of these other things, you're surviving your own mental, right? You're surviving your own ability, your desire to eat when you don't have food. You're surviving, you know, your situation. You're surviving all these things, you know. There's a lot of people that go on alone that have mad skills, way more than I do, to be able to identify plants, maybe to fish better than I do. There's a lot of people that fish better than I do, and to do all these things. But to be a survivor is to out survive all those things that you fail at and invent new ways to keep going, whether it's to keep your mind busy or to catch more food or just not to give up. So I got those lifetime supply of lifetime supply of Wado. Is that for the prize? So I'm going to be putting out, we'll be doing a video next week or something like that about the new car, and you know, we'll be doing a prize for who comes up with the idea of artwork that I decide to incorporate some of that in the car. I have some ideas of my own, but I would love to hear from you guys as to like something that might be clever. And if I decide to incorporate something that you guys think of, those people will be getting a prize. I'm thinking like the top 3 people or something like that. So to start thinking of ideas of prizes, you can see the picture of my new orange Subaru Crosstrek. It's the off-road Subaru on my community post page there. It's got a picture of us, me and my car there. And if you're just tuning in, you're like, what in the world's going on? It's live. There's supposed to be a video. I am tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. It just, there was too much footage. I could not finish the edit, and I didn't want to give you guys something that was half-baked. My favorite knife right now is, it's hard to say. Like, ultimately, I carry my my Swiss Army knife, and I'd probably say that's my all-time favorite knife of all time. But I have had some really nice Gerber folding knives. I got in my pocket right now, the Cold Steel Ultimate Hunter, and I really liked from the last 30-day survival challenge, I liked the Fiddleback Forge, the Bushcrafter one that they gave me to use. That was probably in my little knife board. You see my other videos, that little mountain range with a knife stuck into it. That one is my all-time favorite, you know. Out of all the $300 knives and stuff like that, that one's my favorite right now of the fixed blades. Do you ever use marshmallows? I do not use marshmallows in my slingshot. Will you ever do a tutorial on how to build a proper boat? I probably will not ever do a proper boat building video. I built boats for years. I'm done with building boats. I was always building boats for other people, and it satisfied the desire in me to build stuff for a long time, but it wasn't building my own thing. This is building my own thing, building a YouTube channel, having adventures, building stuff out in the woods, and building videos. I love making videos. I love making videos for you guys. I love adding the little funny clips, the edits. When I cut something together, Chris and my apprentice, I am like, dude, come here, you got to see this. Look at what do you think of this drone footage and how it snaps away right with the music and then off and the drone's away. It's like that. Those moments are so special. I don't necessarily like being stuck in front of the computer. That's why I got my workout bike right there underneath my computer desk and stuff. You can't really see it all that well. It's right here. And that slips underneath the new electric desk that goes up and down. If you haven't seen that latest vlog video that I did like 6 videos back, I sit there and I pedal and do my editing now, so I'm a little more active. I love it. When are you on alone, or were you close to tapping out? I was on Alone season 3. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, Hulu, and if you have on-demand TV, you can watch it on History Channel's History Channel Alone season 3. It's right there. And what do we got? How do you decide what to edit in? Like 4 hours of video is so much. It's just I can't tell you how I decide what to edit in and what to edit out. I pretty much edit everything that happens during the day and that I filmed into the video, basically. The trick isn't what I decide to add into the video. I almost never erase it. And if I film something, I feel like it needs to be in the video, and that's why this video is not done today, because there's so many awesome things I filmed. You know, we're grouse hunting, paddling, we're the beautiful morning, and the drone footage, and all of the turducken that I did, and it's like all that has to be in the video. It's a matter of how quick paced I do it with a song, and some stuff ends up in fast forward if it's a build, but certain parts of the build have to be in slow so you can see it, so you get a hint of it. I'm not tutorial, so I'm not going to explain it all to you all the time, but enough so that you can see what I'm doing, so that you know what you're looking for if you want to go out and watch somebody else's tutorial about lashing, so you can copy what I'm doing. If you want to build a table the way I built, you can see that, you get the inspiration. That's what I'm going for here. When were you on Alone? Or Alone was 2 years ago now. Trick Shot Tuesdays will be back. I'll have a shooting a slingshot under the water before the next 7-day wilderness living challenge. I still don't even know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know if you do, but I don't know what's gonna happen if I shoot a slingshot under the water. Do you know? I know I could probably shoot a dart under the water, a slingshot dart, but what'll happen if I shoot slingshot ammo under the water? So that's gonna be a Trick Shot Tuesday. Pocket shot versus regular slingshot, and slingshot versus BB gun, or slingshot versus Davy Z BB gun. Some interesting slingshot stuff coming up, and I wanted to get the Wilderness Living Challenge out in a row so people can find it and it's not confusing with mix up with stuff in between. Zach, I want to see the 87 days being completed. The 87 days was completed a long time ago. If we do 87 days videos, again, they're going to be just because of the nostalgia wise, it'll just be stuff up on my shelter, that like I want to get back up there this year and do a rocket stove in there with clay and mud. I want to do some new cooking stuff. I'm going to do a coffee crusted steak cooked over on a green grill over the fire because of my new sponsor, Blackout Coffee. You can get the coffee in the link below of well, I'll put it in this video later, but it's not there right now. It's in the other videos for the Wilderness Living Challenge. Blackout Coffee. I've thrown away all my coffee and upgraded to Blackout Coffee. They approached me and I tried their coffee and it was like a dream come true. It's so good. I've thrown away all of the Folgers and upgraded. So definitely, guys, go check out Blackout Coffee. Treat yourself, even just if you don't do it. It's a subscription service too, so you can get like the super grade A coffee for the price of like Starbucks, but even better tasting coffee. Just if you're into the good coffee. If not, treat yourself to at least one bag. It'll be worth it. I promise. I'm not pulling your leg just because they're a sponsor. They don't even pay me that much to just chat them up this big, but they're good. What is a good band set for everyday shooting? All the band sets I sell on my website for slingshots are good for everyday shooting. I don't put up ones that people will get and then find that they're not going to be satisfied with. That's one of my things. Like, people are like, oh, won't you sell some at certain different sizes for doing different things? It's like, I just put them up as general 3/8 or 7/16 ammo chuckers. They're just for really pelting the ammo. And unless you're in cold conditions, there's a cold weather bands, and then there's all the other bands that we have on the website They all shoot a teeny bit differently, but they're all good. Yeah, I should say Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but sometimes Saturdays. Normally this wouldn't even be a problem, but this last video had so much footage. So Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll have this done for you. I'm like halfway through the edit, and the rest of it's halfway edited. It's just not as epic. I could have thrown it up there, but it's going to be on there on YouTube forever, and you guys will be, you know, watching it, sharing it with your friends. I want something that you guys will be proud of, and to go throw something that's half not cool. There's so many funny things that happened this last one. It was such an adventure this day. As far as the whole thing, it's like we were building up to this point, and then today, like, the adventure exploded as far as the amount of stuff that we got up to, the impact of the food that we're eating already, then the food that we're trying to get more. It was just, it's hard. It's amazing. You guys will love it. What is your favorite fire starter? Oh, come on. Who can't tell me what my favorite fire starter is? Huh? Who could tell me what my favorite fire starter is? Right there. My Wazoo necklace. FowlersMakerMischief.com or Wazoo, linked in the description of all my videos. They've been with me since the beginning. It is the best. This little thing, it's just so easy to use, and it's so beautiful. I've had this one for over a year now. It's a little teeny ferro rod. Take the leather lace necklace. You just get, boom, got spark, got fire, and this in combination with my my Go Prepared, Spartan Fire in my wallet or in my belt at all times, so I can take that, shred a little bit of that up, spark it up, light my fire with it, and it doesn't matter if this is soaking wet. This can get soaking wet, so can my Spartan Fire in my wallet or in my Wazoo belt, and I always have a fire starter. Of course, I have like 6 on my person at all times with my matches in my hat, this, that, and the other thing. The next 30-day survival challenge will be announced soon. It's as far as the Kickstarter. So this time, instead of just doing Kickstarter, you guys can get your names in the credits. We're going to be selling my survival kit and custom stuff that I have that's on the website, but for a better price during the Kickstarter, and that will be in Canada. Greg Ovens, that was with me on a loan. He made it like 53, 56 days. I can never seem to remember that. He will be doing it with me. We're going to be doing it in Canada, in the Rockies, in June, July, and it'll air in the end of August, in September. So we're really like cranking out the content for you guys this year. This is going to be one epic year, I think. You know, I'm hoping to hit 1 million by the end of the year. The rate we're going right now, I don't see any reason why we won't. The next challenge being in Canada and the Rockies is going to be so beautiful. I'm going to just do so much drone footage and just so much adventure, beautiful trout, and just building stuff. And Greg Ovens is such an awesome trapper and forager, so it's going to hold a whole nother aspect to the challenge, since it'll be during a time of the year when we can't be just shooting and stuff all the time. We're going to have to rely on our our brains and our cleverness to harvest wild game, food, and like fish, smaller things. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be difficult, and it's gonna be awesome. Comments are rolling in. I can't keep up with you guys. Wow, I can't believe I'm that far behind. I apologize if I missed any of your comments. I've been answering a lot of stuff after the fact, so I think we're gonna call it good for tonight. My girlfriend's over. She's waiting on me, and as much as I love you guys, I'd love to spend some time with her. And I think we will say until tomorrow night. I'll watch it with you. We'll finish the video. It's going to be awesome. Will be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I will see you then. We'll watch it. I'll answer some questions and watch it together. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.